Welcome to Story Time with Professor Gunther Bullhorn Fanning. This is the story of a bridge. I'm just kidding. Quite a long time ago, in the country of Yellowsnatch, there lived a small man named Stu. Now, Stu was quite a peculiar fellow. He was consistently late for work. This is a story that changed his life, and indeed everyone's life on Earth. One morning, around blinking o'clock, Stu arose from his cribber and realised he's late for work. In a furious rush he yelled, "I'm late for work at the ding-dong factory! Those ding-dongs aren't going to make themselves!" He quickly put on his jumper and some long stockings and dilly-dallied off to work. Now, in the country of Yellowsnatch, any form of motorised vehicles are illegal. So Stu's form of transportation was by a trained, strong-backed basset hound. "Onwards, drooler!" Stu shouted. In a flash, they arrived at the ding-dong factory. Mostly because it was right next door. Stu was rather lazy. When Stu arrived, he couldn't find a spot to park Drooler on the concrete lander. Befuddled, Stu just left him in the horses-only zone. As soon as he entered the factory, he was greeted by his leader man. "Why are you late, Stu? In this factory, employees start at 10 o'clock. I've got my spectacles on, you bugger," Stu replied. "I'm sorry, Queefton, my basset had a little trouble starting up today. It's a bit nipply out there after all," Queefton stated, with a stern look on his peepers. "I'm so confluffled by all of your excuses. Yesterday you couldn't find your front door. What's it gonna be tomorrow, Stu?" Stu glared in silence. "You realise we provide all the ding-dongs for yellow snatchers? Do you realise there are very hungry snatchers waiting for ding-dongs all over the country? With you standing around like a bloody wanker, we won't get much work done now, will we?" "I'm sorry, Queefton. I'll get right to work, and I promise I won't be late tomorrow," said Stu. "You're on thin beaver skin, Stu." Stu got to work. Pulling all sorts of levers, crunkies, and swatches, he began to make delicious ding-dongs. I should really elaborate. Ding-dongs are the most deliciously sweet treats in the entire country of Yellowsnatch, and people paid very large pounds for them. Also gained a lot of pounds with them. So many fat bastards around, seriously. All of a sudden, Stu got a rumble in his tummy. "I am rather hungry and forgot to pack a nooner today. I suppose no one will notice if I have a yummy ding-dong." Stu gobbled down a ding-dong. All of a sudden he began choking. First he turned mahogany, and then blew with my balls. He fell to the floor. Queefer burst in the room. "What is the tin roof of Yardsdale is going on?" Queefer noticed Stu laying on the ground. "The bloody fool went to bed, and he's stealing our fine product. That's it, Stu, you're booted. You hear that, Stu?" Stu obviously did not reply. "Bloody hell, he's sleeping like someone cast an enchantment. He's sleeping like someone cast an enchantment." "Enchantment?" All of a sudden, Henry Heimlich, Stu's partner, who had been even more late, showed up. Henry said, "Boss man, I'm sorry I'm late. My wife was being a sodding fool." Queefer said, "Henry, we've got bigger problems. This stupid man is asleep and will wake up." Henry decided to try and wake Stu up. He straddled Stu and began slapping his face. There was no response. Queefer yelled, "Well, isn't this a bloody brilliant sight? Is there some gay fanny pride week that I don't know about? How about you get a room there, Henry Heimlich? Like Henry Heimlich men's balls." Henry just ignored him. Got an idea? "Maybe if I make him throw up, he'll wake up." He began thrusting his gloves into Stu's belly. After about 15 seconds, Stu miraculously rose up and spit out half a ding-dong. He stood up and said, "I was hungry. I started choking, but no one was around, so I passed out. Thank you, Henry, you saved my life." And that's what created the Heimlich maneuver, which ultimately led to Hitler and World War II. The end.